Hello and welcome to our poster presentation. My name is Jackie Weber.
And I'm Hilary Wright, and we're students in the Ecosystem Management Technology program at Fleming College in Lindsay, Ontario, Canada.
Urban growth due to increased population density results in urban sprawl and threatens green spaces with further development. Green spaces play important roles within a community, providing environmental, economic, social, and cultural benefits that enhance sustainable development and human well-being.
Environmental benefits of urban parks include providing homes for wildlife. Social benefits include providing venues for socialization and recreation. An economic benefit of green spaces is their ability to provide water filtration and flood control. Urban parks provide cultural value as a venue for education in natural sciences.
We conducted a literature review studying notable urban park systems throughout the world. Using the insights gained from our literature review, we studied maps of Toronto, our province's largest city, and examined its urban park network, identifying areas where infrastructure solutions could enhance park access and ecological service value.
With its land constraints, Singapore adopted high-density development while incorporating green infrastructure. Since 2008, new developments in Singapore are required to include plant life to improve quality of life and create livable density in a highly populated city.
A nationwide study conducted in Denmark found that childhood exposure to green space, including parks, forests, and rural lands, reduced the risk of developing an array of psychiatric disorders during adolescence and adulthood. Studies found that citizens who grew up with the released green space nearby had as much as a 55% increased risk of developing depression, anxiety, and substance abuse in later years.
To determine the success of future green infrastructure implementation in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, data was extrapolated from 20 proposed projects to determine the annual reduction in runoff volume. This data indicates that these projects could achieve a 25-year runoff reduction benefit of 1.053 billion gallons of runoff per year, with an estimated annual benefit of reduced energy use at $2,368,000 a year.
The City of Toronto contains 11,000 hectares of protected ravines and natural features. The resulting urban park network facilitates the movement of wildlife through the city's ravines and provides recreational opportunities to the city's residents. Park planning is now focused on connecting and naturalizing Toronto's urban parks, as seen in the ongoing conversion of a 16-kilometer hydro corridor into a naturalized meadow with wildlife habitat and trails for recreation.
Considering these findings, we studied maps of Toronto to determine where park access could be enhanced to benefit the citizens of Toronto. Focusing on the underserved northwest of the city, we have recommended 4 areas where creative land use and infrastructure solutions can enhance park access and connectivity.
We propose the naturalization of the eastern section of the Finch Avenue Hydro Corridor, inspired by the naturalization plan for the Meadowway, the 16-kilometer hydro corridor in the east of Toronto. We also propose the connection of the Finch Hydro Corridor to the nearby Humber River parklands through the addition of a raised highway crossing over the Highway 400 and an associated trail extension.
We recommend a trail extension and elevated crossing over a rail line can be considered to connect the Humber River Trail system in this area to allow visitors to travel through these parklands and access more northerly conservation areas.
Another part of the city that could be a target for naturalization is the land surrounding the rail line south of the Highway 407. Several plots of land exist in this underserved area that could host small parks, while the entire rail corridor could provide valuable habitat for birds and insects, including the monarch butterfly, which is a species at risk in Ontario.
Lastly, we recommend the establishment of protected bike lanes traveling north the Boyd Corridor Conservation Area so that safe access of this large, high-quality park exists for those who do not have their own vehicles.
In conclusion, high-quality urban park networks benefit city dwellers by enhancing their mental health, improving the physical environment, and providing opportunities for recreation and connection to nature. These profound benefits should be accessible to all urban residents, and when parks are accessible, residents become more engaged with park planning and urban parks can be prioritized by governments and community groups.